All right, family. We live with the general. You already know what time it is, man. We got a very hot topic going on right now, coming up out of Dublin, Ireland, where security guards, you can see these decrepit old Neanderthals have held a Congolese brother down over there, accused of shoplifting, and they did the brother just like George Floyd, and they didn't put their knees all in the man neck and head. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here is just, I mean, something got to be done about this shit. It's got to be some outrage about, because if motherfuckers still in train, and that's not been confirmed at all. It's not been confirmed at all. And knowing them nasty Neanderthals, they done been through something on the man, but it has not been confirmed that he has taken anything. Okay, but regardless, it does not require for somebody, 50, you talking about at least, 8, 9, 10 security guards, you understand, put, knees all in the man's neck and in his face. And yeah, they did him nasty. Again, just another old, these Neanderthals are universal. They all the same. You can't treat one no different than you treat the other, and that's a fact. And I've been told you that. That's a fact. And so I'm not gonna play the video because it's out there, and sometimes people get off on that. Yeah, look, yeah, a lot of people get off on that. And so I'm not gonna put it up. But again, it's a very trouble because you can hear the brother was calling out, obviously, because they was, he was in pain. And obvious, that's obvious. They killed the man. They killed the man. They killed the man. And so, don't bring, it's like, don't bring y'all motherfucking ass over here. Straight up, Ireland, and the thing is, people be talking that shit about the Irish and confused Negroes and shit, talking about the Irish is black and all that. They got some damn red heads and all. What kind of garbage is you? Y'all is in a state of serious delusion. To be coming up with the Irish is some. Do y'all know that the Irish is some of the most racist? And they all racist. All of them. Ain't nan one of them no different. But in the level of racism, the Irish is some of the most because they was treated like dogs. They was treated like dogs. No, amongst the Europeans. You see, they was, the British is over there in they shit right now. They the only peoples in Europe, you understand? I believe that where they been colonized. You know what I'm saying? Part of they damn they done been colonized. You see? So I mean, think of that, think about that. And so I was remembering during, if y'all watch that movie Gangs of New York, that old one where it was early New York and shit. And I think, what was it, what's his name? What's that motherfucker name? He played in Django. He played in Django. DiCaprio. Yeah, that's his name, DiCaprio. And he played in that. But in that same time, they had what they call the draft riots in New York. And I think, some had happened where down at the docks and shit, a lot of them Irish, I don't know, they had a strike. And they brought a lot of what they call scabs in, to replace them down at the docks. Even, and I don't know if they had I don't know if they hired blacks. They might have hired some blacks. And so the Irish rioted in New York, and they sought out black people. They went in one orphanage. Now I know they burnt that orphanage down. I got to see, I believe it was something like 200 kids may have died in that burning. But I know over 200 and some or even more black people was killed in the New York draft riots, which was predominantly started by the Irish. So motherfuckers got to get this shit understood. Okay, get this understood. And people's always looking for a way to be, to manifest their toasts, and come out and want to. I mean, I ain't just looking to sit in the white man lap. Y'all can't help y'allself. Y'all can't help y'allself. Create red. It ain't gonna make no damn difference. Red hair, black hair, no hair. It don't make no damn difference. They all the same. And so to see this shit and got and that one right there, not the one all the way on the bottom, but the one with his knee. Yeah, he's a dirty, no good. He probably the one because I seen him putting his knee all in the man neck. I wish I could have man just, and just uppercut his ass. You know what I'm saying? With a good one. Where it knock all his teeth out his mouth. You see what I'm saying? He already been just come right up under it or give his ass a knee. You know what I'm saying? Give him a good knee and goddamn knock all his teeth out, break his jaw. Oh, you see, here I go. But I mean, what you gonna say? You can watch and you can you can't say this, but you can sit here and watch a video after video after video where black peoples is being unalived and and you could sit here and watch this shit, but you can't vent and and your frustration at what you seeing out there. And so fuck Ireland, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about Ireland no way. I don't even know why black people over there. I know people believe, in certain countries that, but you could see that is that pure racism. They wouldn't do no white boy like that. They wouldn't do no white woman like that. Ma'am, do you have anything? No, I don't have anything. We're gonna have to call they ain't gonna sit up there and put their knee all in no white man neck like that. They not about to go and put no motherfucking knee all in no white woman neck like that. Where y'all over what? And I want to know. They should charge every last one of their ass. Just like they did these goddamn police over here. They need to charge every last one of their ass. You see, with murder. You feel what I'm saying? They should charge every last one of their ass with murder. And I want to see if that's what they're gonna do. Other than that, it just you can see that white supremacy operate the same fucking way that it do all around the world. That you can kill black people and get away with it. They and get away with it. Now let's see, and always and they want to pretend like Europe is so whatever that means, liberal. Liberal ain't got shit to do with racism. You know what I'm saying? Them damn Neanderthals, them colonialist, imperialist damn Europeans is as bad as any America or any other goddamn country. People's always talking about, yeah, America. Yeah, who the fuck you think America learned it from? Shit, Europeans was already the imperialists. Shit, they had already wreaked havoc all on the planet and shit. The United States picked up and the motherfucking mantle and they say, fuck it, I'm gonna run it harder than anybody. But I mean, even when you think about Britain and shit, colonizing all these damn countries. You see the Spanish colonizing and they still fucked up to this day. They can't even recover from the damn the fucking oppression and the fucking colonial. Some of these nations is still, man, and not, yeah, they still in a decadent motherfucking not third or fourth world country. They should drop it down from a third world to a fourth world country. That's a fourth world country because goddamn the United States damn near a third world country in certain areas of this motherfucker. They need to quit lying and tell the truth. Motherfucker got homeless people in the tens of thousands, and some of these may tens of thousands. They talking about it's almost 40, 50,000 fucking homeless in California alone. You see what I'm saying? You can get tent cities with thousands of people. I say, man, this shit is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But we were reporting. I get the brother's name. I had the brother's name, and I should know his name. And I'll report back on the brother and give him his proper due by mentioning his name. I didn't want to mess it up, but it's a shame. It's really a shame that somebody lose their life and over assumed alleged shoplifting. You know, back in the day, you supposed to let a motherfucker walk out. Call the law on him. There you go. You know what I'm saying? This is what he looked like. Let the law deal with it. But then the law come do the same thing. These are security guards, man. What type of power do security guards got to do this shit? These are security guards. These ain't even the law. You feel me? This ain't even the law. Yeah, they dying off, but goddamn it, they ain't dying fast enough. Shit. You understand what I'm saying? I know they had a negative. God damn it, it ain't fast enough. Is it anything that could speed the process up? You understand what I'm saying? Please, please, in the name of the cosmos. Yeah, yeah. Was they at the airport? They said he stole something. Yeah, they said he stole something. So whether they was at the airport or not, they said he stole something. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'll report black on it tomorrow as we dig deeper into uh the topic and see what's going on. We're not gonna let this, just be one topic or one video. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all click the link at the top of the chat. Get on over there to Patreon, support the general course. I got fire over there for you. You already know that. So click the link and I'll be black in a second. Boom, black power.